Hey everybody, welcome to Exploring Temecula. In today's video, I'm going to give you a complete moving guide before you actually move to Temecula, California. Hopefully these things will make your move a lot smoother with less stress and hassle. I have a ton of experience with relocation, so this video is for you if you plan on moving to Temecula, California. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, of course, you need some place to live. Rentals right now are going to range from $2,900 to around $3,400 for anywhere from a 2,000 to a 3,300 square foot home. If you are looking to purchase right now, in this current time, in this current market, the inventory is incredibly low, the lowest I've seen it in 10 years. So even though interest rates are up in that 7% range, maybe a little above, there is still tons of competition, especially on homes that show well, upgrades. So just be prepared that if you are looking for a home that everybody else likes, there's probably going to be multiple offers. Not as bad as it was 2 years ago with 30 offers on every home, but you can expect anywhere from 3 to 5 offers on every single home that shows well and is priced right. One suggestion I would make to you is to make sure that you have all your finances in a row and understand, what you are pre-approved for. How much are closing costs? How much is the earnest money deposit going to be? How much is the down payment going to be? I can go through all of that in a 2-minute conversation on the phone, so don't worry about it. But I would know exactly what I am going to need to pay out of pocket to get in a home in Temecula. Next up, if you are from out of state, out of country, please do not stress, do not worry about finding a home through Zoom videos. I've done this for the last 2 years with many people, and it has always turned out great. I take a lot of pride in making sure that all the details that you're going to need about the home are met on that video. I am not going to sugarcoat a home. If I don't like something, I will tell you that. If I like something, I will tell you that. I will show you the neighborhood. I will show you the backyard. I will make sure that you understand if it's on a busy street. I will give you my opinion on if it needs paint, carpet, how much that's going to cost. So I'm going to go through all of that with you to take the worry out of, hey, I really am not here to see this home. I don't know if it's going to work for us. Now, having said that, once you get the offer accepted, usually what happens is I have my buyers fly in for the home inspection. Do not worry, you have contingency periods where you still have the opportunity to back out of the home if you do not like it. Usually how it works is the inspector goes over, we meet the inspector half an hour before the inspection is done. You can take a look at the home, you can talk to the inspector, ask him any questions you'd like, and then make the decision on whether or not this home is right for you. If for some reason, and this has not happened yet, if for some reason this home does not work for you, of course we can spend the next day or two while you're in Temecula looking at other possibilities or other options for you throughout the city. But before you pick that specific home, we are going to talk extensively on the phone. You're going to know the communities, you're going to know the areas, you're going to know where the schools are, you're going to know how far it is from the freeway, you're going to know what's around the community, you're going to know the amenities to the community. I'm going to go through all of that with you, so it's not a shot in the dark. You're almost going to know Temecula better than some of its residents when we're done speaking on the phone, so you feel comfortable with the layout of the city, what communities are available, what communities are going to work best for you. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about, and this actually should be the first on the list, but you need to make sure that you have employment established. Reason being is, personally, California is a great place to live, and I've mentioned this a lot, but if you're in your car for 2 hours a day, not so much. So my suggestion to you would be find your employment, figure out where your employment is, and try and live no more than 10 to 30 miles at the most from your employment. Now, there of course are other cities. If Temecula is farther from your employment, that's something that we can discuss. But the whole point of this is making sure that your employment is within reasonable distance of the community that you pick, so you can spend time with your family, friends, enjoying the California weather, enjoying the community, instead of being in your car for hours upon hours every week. Okay, next thing I wanted to talk about was during the escrow period, you come, you see the house, you want a few things done. Well, because I've been here and in this industry for a while, I have lots of contacts. I don't want you to worry about, hey, we need an electrician, we need somebody to do paint, we need somebody to do flooring. What we will do is halfway through escrow, we will set up everything that you need done or want done on the home. So the second we close escrow, the next day, we can line all of these subcontractors up to make sure that the work is done before you actually even move in the house. In regards to, a lot of people just want to do carpet and paint. That's going to take around 14 days from start to finish in this current time. Usually paint, depending on the size of the home, is going to take anywhere from 5 to 7 days. Flooring, same type of deal, unless it's just carpet. Carpet, they can usually hammer it out in, a day. But if you want hardwood or tile, that's probably going to take anywhere from 7 to 10 days. So being realistic, the time frame from us closing escrow to you having carpet and flooring done is going to be anywhere from 14 to 17, 18 days. Next thing I wanted to talk about is the cost of living. The major costs in California compared to the rest of the country are: number one, housing, which is generally going to be higher on average; number two, gas for your vehicle; and number three, electricity costs in the summer. Everything else, in my opinion, is going to be on par with much of the country. In the summer, when you have a home that's 2,300 square feet, and this is all going to depend on whether or not you have a pool, whether or not you have electric cars. But let's just say you don't have electric cars, you don't have a pool, you have a 2,300 square foot home. Your electricity bill without solar is going to be around $400 to $500 a month for around 5 months. If you have a pool, if you have electric cars, and you do not have solar, don't kid yourself. These bills can be up to $700, $1,000 a month in the summer. So that is going to be up to you on whether or not you want to put solar on the property. Now, there are a lot of options in regards to, because of the last 10 years, so many people doing solar. I would say 20% of homes, maybe 30% of homes in Temecula and the surrounding area have solar already. So you can negotiate that through escrow. It's very common for the seller to pay off the solar loan at the end of escrow. So you will have your solar free and clear. I would say that happens around 60 to 70% of the time. In this current market, it is very common. If you're looking for a really good breakdown of the cost of living in Southern California, or in Temecula more specifically, just search my channel, Cost of Living, and I have a couple videos where I have broken down every single bill we have and what it costs us to live in Temecula, and that will give you a really good range of what it's going to cost. The only thing that's really going to change would probably be the housing. Now, in regards to moving all the stuff you have in your home from, depending on how far you are, my suggestion would be bring the things that are important to you, and when you get here, purchase the things at garage sales, Facebook Marketplace. There are some really good opportunities to buy nice furniture, nice accessories for whatever you need for the house at a fraction of the price. I would guess moving is almost going to be more expensive if you're bringing these things than actually getting a smaller truck, bringing it out here, and purchasing the things that you need once you get here. Okay, safety. Talk about this a lot in my videos as well. Don't look at the news and think that all of California fits in one basket. Yes, there are areas of California that I would not live. There are areas of California that are horrible. But Temecula is a small city that is very safe. You can walk around at night. The only problems I ever hear about, really, for the most part, are when you're in Old Town past 12 o'clock, nothing good happens anywhere. So just be aware of that, you know, even with a massive police presence, they do a great job here. But if there was something that you hear on the news about Temecula and the safety of it, a lot of times that's where it's happening. But other than that, I have never had an issue. I've never once had a situation where I did not feel comfortable. So there you have it, guys. If you have additional questions, the easiest thing to do is just call me. I'll be upfront, honest with you on everything or every question that you have about the city or surrounding area. There are some other options that I personally really like. You know, Murrieta is a great city. Menifee's a great city. Wildamar's a great city. Winchester's a great city. It just depends on many factors of what city is going to be the best for you, and we can go over all of that. But thank you very much, and until next time from Exploring Temecula.